Contact 7 is our commitment to be a voice for you. So look at this. A Denver woman says it's hard to use the sidewalk because it's blocked by a utility pole, and consider the fact she uses a wheelchair.
She reached out to Contact 7 for help after she couldn't get answers. Denver 7's Sally Mamdou found a lot of finger pointing involving a utility pole.
For those that are not on a wheelchair, walking through this narrow part of the sidewalk seems to be an easy walk. But for those on a wheelchair, trying to fit through this narrow area here is a tough challenge. And for one woman, she's pleading with the city of Denver to do something she says would be an easy fix.
I've been in the wheelchair for 8 years now. This is my car.
And for Jeannie Chase, getting around isn't easy.
My days are very, very long because of the bus and because of this chair, and I'm worn out by the time I get home.
But with every step, Jeannie has to be overly cautious.
If this breaks, I'm really screwed. I don't have a way of getting around.
It's why around this portion of the sidewalk near West 14th and Irving, where this utility pole sits, she's extra careful.
I have to go off into the dirt to go down to get back on the sidewalk so I can go around it, because I can't fit through here. And in the winter, when it snows or it's muddy, I can't go down there.
So she's forced to be on the street where there's constant traffic. It's one of her few options because she can't afford to break her $7,000 wheelchair.
I'll go right off into the ditch. See, my wheel would go right down there.
Jeannie reached out to the city suggesting they expand the sidewalk.
I could just take a piece of concrete, lay it right here, so I could go right around the pole and go on my way.
Nothing has been done, so she reached out to us. We reached out to the city, and they tell us they're looking into the matter, but say, quote, the city has historically not been in the business of fixing sidewalks, as city ordinance places the responsibility of sidewalks on adjacent property owners.
So the city traditionally has not been proactive in addressing accessibility issues for people in wheelchairs.
Jill Locanter with Walk Denver, a nonprofit group that advocates for better sidewalks, says the issue with this portion of the sidewalk lies in the right-of-way regulated by the city.
The pole is creating the problem by obstructing the sidewalk. So first, the city would need to enforce its own regulations that say you cannot obstruct the sidewalk.
She says 40% of the sidewalks in the city are either missing or too narrow, making it difficult for people like Jeannie to get around.
You have to be really careful with the chair.
Because one wrong move at this narrow sidewalk could cost her her freedom.
It's everything. It's how I get around. It's how I do my life.
In Denver, Sally Mamdou, Denver 7.
And we have also reached out to the adjacent property owner for some answers and have yet to hear back. We will continue to stay on top of this story and try to get Jeannie some answers. Now, if you have a tip or a problem you think we should look into, please contact 7 at 720-462-7777. You can also send us an email at contact7@thedenverchannel.com.